Imagine that every sound around you carries an invisible secret, a force capable of transforming your health, your emotions, and even your connection to the universe. From the song of a bird to the rhythm of your heartbeat, everything vibrates at frequencies you feel but don't always perceive. What if I told you that these vibrations are not just random noises, that they hold the power to heal or completely unbalance your body and mind? Some sounds resonate in harmony with who you are, bringing peace and balance. Others, however, can break that harmony, creating tension, anxiety, and even illness. Nikola Tesla, one of humanity's greatest geniuses, believed that to understand the universe, one only needed to think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. Today, we are going to dive into this hidden world to understand what these words truly mean. You are about to discover the transformative impact of sound on your life, a journey that connects science, spirituality, and the primal force that binds us to everything that exists. What you hear every day is shaping your reality, whether you realize it or not. Are you ready to awaken to this invisible power? Because what you're about to learn may transform not only how you listen, but also how you live. The science of sound and frequency. The universe is a vast ocean of vibrations. From the smallest atom to the most distant galaxies, everything is in constant motion, emitting waves that travel through space and shape reality. Sound, a manifestation of these vibrations, is much more than what we hear. It is energy in the form of waves. When something vibrates, like the strings of a musical instrument or even air particles, it creates sound waves that travel until they meet a listener. These waves are measured in hertz, a unit indicating how many vibrations occur per second, helping us distinguish between low and high pitches, deep and shallow tones. Science teaches us that these waves have a fascinating structure. Imagine a stone thrown into a calm lake. The concentric circles that form are like sound waves in the air. They propagate rhythmically, compressing and expanding the particles in their environment. When these waves reach our ears, they are converted into electrical impulses that our brain interprets as sounds. But sound is more than an auditory experience. It is a powerful force capable of influencing matter and even human emotions. A fascinating experiment illustrating the power of sound is cymatics, the study of how sound waves shape matter. When lightweight particles like sand or water are exposed to a specific frequency, they reorganize into impressive geometric patterns. It's as if sound were an invisible sculptor shaping the world around it. These patterns, known as Chladni figures, are visual proof that sound is not just something we hear, but something we feel and experience on profound levels. In the human body, sound plays an even more intriguing role. Each organ, each cell, has its own natural vibration. When exposed to harmonic frequencies like 528 Hz, our bodies seem to respond positively, entering a state of balance. This frequency, often called the love frequency, is known for promoting relaxation, reducing stress, and even aiding in cellular regeneration. The impact of sound on our well-being goes beyond the physical. It touches the mind and spirit. Just as there are sounds that harmonize, there are also those that destabilize. Dissonant frequencies, often called inharmonic, can cause discomfort and even alter our emotional state. The so-called devil's interval, a musical interval that generates tension, is an example of how certain sound combinations can create unease. These inharmonic vibrations affect our bodies in subtle but significant ways, showing how deeply we are connected to the waves around us. Nikola Tesla, one of humanity's greatest visionaries, understood this intimate relationship between sound, vibration, and energy. He believed that everything in the universe was governed by vibrational patterns, and that by understanding these patterns, we could unlock profound secrets about existence. His famous phrase, "If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency, is not just a philosophical idea but an invitation to explore the invisible world that surrounds us. In Tesla's view, sound was not just a tool but a universal language. Each frequency, each note, carries a message that can influence everything from inanimate objects to human beings. Modern studies reinforce this idea, showing how sound can impact mental states, induce deep relaxation, and even improve memory and concentration. We are constantly immersed in an invisible dialogue with the vibrational world, even without realizing it. Our daily lives are filled with sounds that go unnoticed but have profound effects on our emotions and behaviors. From the soothing sound of gentle rain to the incessant noise of traffic, every vibration leaves its mark on our nervous system. The balance between harmony and chaos, between positive and negative frequencies, shapes our mental and physical health. It is no coincidence that calm environments with natural sounds make us feel more connected and at peace. But we don't have to be victims of the sounds around us. We can learn to use sound as a tool for well-being. Harmonic frequencies, like those found in sound meditation practices or instruments like Tibetan singing bowls, can reconnect us to our natural balance. By listening to sounds that resonate with our essence, we can restore our energy, reduce stress, and align with our inner purpose. Modern science has been exploring ways to integrate sound into medicine. From sound therapies using specific frequencies to treat anxiety to the use of music during surgical procedures to calm patients, the impact of sound on health is increasingly documented. However, this is not a new discovery. Ancient cultures, from the Greeks to indigenous peoples, have long used sound as a tool for healing and spiritual transformation. At the heart of all this is the idea that sound is a connection between the tangible and the intangible, between science and spirituality. It reminds us that we are part of something greater, a universal symphony that is always in motion. By understanding and applying the power of frequencies in our lives, we are not just listening. We are creating, shaping, and living in harmony with the universe. Sound is not just what we hear, it is what we are. It is the bridge that connects our bodies to the external world, our minds to our inner selves, and our souls to the infinite cosmos. Understanding this is the first step to realizing that every note, every vibration is an essential piece of the music of life. Resonance is one of the most fascinating phenomena in the sonic universe. It is as if the right frequencies have the power to awaken an object, causing it to vibrate in perfect harmony with the sound surrounding it. Imagine a swing in a park. If you push it at the right moment, it reaches greater and greater heights. This increasing motion is a simple way to understand resonance, where a small stimulus, applied at the ideal frequency, can generate a significant impact. In physics, resonance occurs when a sound wave exactly matches the natural frequency of an object. This not only amplifies the vibration but can produce impressive effects such as breaking a glass. When a specific note is played near a glass, it matches the frequency at which the glass naturally vibrates. With each sound wave hitting the glass, the vibration increases until the material can no longer withstand the accumulated energy and shatters. This phenomenon, while seemingly extraordinary, is merely a practical demonstration of the power of resonance in action. Sound, invisible to our eyes, becomes a physical force capable of shaping, altering, and even destroying objects around it. But resonance is not limited to glass. It also occurs in our body and mind. Our organs have natural vibration frequencies, and when exposed to sounds that resonate with these frequencies, they can enter a state of harmony. This principle is used in sound therapies, where specific frequencies are applied to relieve tension or stimulate healing. Now imagine the impact of resonance on an emotional level. A song you love can resonate with your emotions, amplifying your joy or helping ease your sadness. Similarly, dissonant sounds that are not in harmony with our natural frequencies can create discomfort, anxiety, and even fatigue. Resonance is powerful proof that sound is not just something we hear, but something we deeply feel. Whether breaking a glass or restoring internal balance, it reveals how vibrations are an essential part of everything that exists. The entire universe vibrates, and we, as part of it, are constantly tuned into this great cosmic symphony. Sound has an intimate connection with our brain, capable of influencing mental states through what are called brain waves. These waves are electrical patterns generated by neuron activity, which vibrate at different frequencies depending on what we are doing, feeling, or thinking. When exposed to specific sounds, such as certain frequencies or music, our brain can be trained to change states, aligning itself with external vibrations. Among the types of brain waves, alpha waves are perhaps the most well-known for being associated with relaxation and calmness. They vibrate at frequencies between 8 and 13 Hz and appear when we are in a state of conscious rest, such as during light meditation or a peaceful moment of introspection. Sounds that stimulate alpha waves can help reduce anxiety, promoting a sense of peace and balance. Beta waves, which vibrate between 14 and 30 Hz, dominate when we are alert, focused, or solving problems. These frequencies are associated with states of logical thinking and action. However, if the brain remains in beta for too long, it can lead to mental fatigue and stress. Softer sounds or consistent rhythms can help slow brain activity, providing relief for overwhelmed minds. Delta waves, the slowest ones, with frequencies from 0.5 to 4 Hz, appear during deep, restorative sleep. When we are in delta, our body enters a state of regeneration, essential for physical and emotional rest. Low-frequency sounds, such as binaural beats adjusted to delta, can induce sleep and help during moments of insomnia or exhaustion. Theta waves, vibrating between 4 and 8 Hz, are known for being present during states of deep meditation, creativity, and intuition. This is the space between the conscious and the subconscious, where ideas flow freely and emotions can be processed more clearly. Harmonic sounds at low frequencies can stimulate theta waves, promoting a mental state ideal for self-reflection and emotional healing. Each of these brain waves is connected to a specific aspect of our existence, and sound acts as an invisible conductor, helping us transition between these states. This connection reminds us that beyond simply hearing, we are beings deeply influenced by the vibrations surrounding us. By understanding how frequencies affect us, we can learn to use them as powerful tools to improve our mental, physical, and spiritual balance. Each frequency carries a unique vibrational signature, and these vibrations not only interact with the environment, but also with our bodies, especially with our nervous system. Science and art converge here. The study of how different sound frequencies can stimulate specific emotions and alter our physiological states has been explored both in laboratories and spiritual practices. When we are exposed to harmonic frequencies, such as those resonating in the soft tones of instruments or in nature, our nervous system interprets these sounds as calming. For example, the sound of ocean waves, often vibrating between 0.1 and 1 Hz, is known to induce a state of tranquility and meditation. On the other hand, fast and chaotic frequencies, like alarm noises or industrial sounds, have the opposite effect. They activate the sympathetic nervous system, responsible for the fight or flight mode, increasing anxiety and tension. These frequencies are subconsciously perceived as threatening and can cause physical and mental stress, such as headaches or irritability. The relationship between frequency and emotion is not just subjective. It can be visualized through cymatics, a technique that shows how sound waves shape matter. Imagine particles of sand or droplets of water on a vibrating plate. When exposed to specific frequencies, they reorganize into perfect geometric patterns like natural mandalas. In a demonstration with a frequency of 528 Hz, often called the love frequency, harmonious and symmetrical patterns emerge. It's as if nature itself responds to the vibration with balance and beauty. In contrast, when disorganized or dissonant frequencies are applied, the patterns become chaotic and unstable, revealing the influence of sound on the structure of matter. Now imagine our bodies as those sand particles. Each cell responds to the frequencies around it, adjusting or disorganizing depending on the sonic environment. This deep connection between sound and the nervous system explains why sounds can make us laugh, cry, relax, or feel on edge. Seeing somatics in action helps us understand that sound is more than an auditory experience. It is an invisible sculptor shaping how we feel and even who we are. Just like the sand on the vibrating plate, our nervous system continuously responds to the frequencies around us, seeking harmony or reacting to chaos. By choosing the sounds we absorb, we are essentially sculpting our well-being and emotions. Natural frequencies and harmonic frequencies are like the fundamental melody of the universe, a vibrational pattern that resonates in balance with nature and the natural rhythms of the human body. When we speak of harmony, we refer to sounds whose vibrational waves align proportionally, creating a stabilizing effect and fostering well-being on both physical and emotional levels. Imagine playing a guitar string. Besides the primary note, it emits subtler vibrations called harmonics, which complement the original note. These vibrations combine in a way that feels natural and pleasant to our ears because they follow universal mathematical principles of proportion. This connection between mathematics, sound, and harmony forms the foundation for understanding the impact of harmonic frequencies on our lives. Harmonic frequencies are those that have a direct relationship with the natural vibrations of the universe and the human body. For example, in the solfeggio scale, tones like 528 Hz, often called the love frequency, are considered harmonic because they are believed to promote energetic and emotional balance. These frequencies have been used for centuries in chants and spiritual practices to restore a connection to something greater. The impact of harmonic frequencies is not just theoretical. It can be felt. When we listen to harmonious sounds, our nervous system enters a state of calm and balance. This happens because these vibrations resonate with the natural frequencies of the human body, creating a synchronicity that fosters relaxation and regeneration. It's as if our body and the frequency meet at a point of perfect harmony. In nature, harmonic sounds abound. The dawn chorus of birds, the gentle sound of ocean waves, and even the rustling of leaves in the wind are examples of vibrations that bring calm and comfort, because they follow natural frequency patterns. It is no coincidence that these sounds are used in sound therapy and meditation practices to help people relax and reconnect with the present moment. Harmonic frequencies also have a visual impact. When exposed to harmonic vibrations, particles of water or sand create perfect geometric patterns like mandalas. This phenomenon, studied in cymatics, demonstrates that harmonic sound literally organizes the matter around it. It is visible proof that harmony in sound reflects harmony in form. In contrast, disharmonic frequencies, those without proportional relationships, create chaos and discomfort both in visual patterns and in our emotions. This is why loud, high-pitched, or dissonant sounds can generate anxiety or irritation. Harmonic sounds, however, have the opposite effect. They invite the body and mind to relax, align, and restore. Just as everything in the universe vibrates, our bodies also have natural frequencies. When these frequencies resonate with harmonic sounds, a process called entrainment or vibrational alignment occurs. In that moment, we experience deep relaxation or a sense of wholeness. Harmonic frequencies are more than pleasant sounds. They are a universal language, a means of communication between who we are and what surrounds us. They show us that we are deeply connected to a vibrational universe where everything, when aligned, seeks balance and peace. Listening to and exposing ourselves to these frequencies is a way to return to the state of natural harmony, where the body, mind, and spirit come together in the same rhythm. It is a reminder that, like sound, we are part of a greater symphony that continuously plays throughout the universe around us. The solfeggio scale is a set of sound frequencies that, for centuries, has been associated with spiritual practices, healing, and balance. This specific sequence of tones dates back to ancient Gregorian chants and consists of notes, believed to have unique properties for harmonizing the body and mind. Each frequency in the scale resonates uniquely with a human being, as though each one is a vibrational key unlocking aspects of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The foundation of the solfeggio scale lies in its connection to the natural patterns of the universe. Unlike modern tuning systems that follow standards like 440 Hz, the solfeggio scale is aligned with natural mathematics and the vibrations that permeate nature. This alignment explains why these tones create a sense of familiarity and harmony in listeners, as if they are echoes of something deeply ancestral and intrinsic to our essence. Among these frequencies, 528 Hz holds a special place. Often referred to as the love frequency, it is known for its ability to promote regeneration and balance. Studies suggest it can influence water, a primary component of the human body, helping to restore cellular structures and foster a state of harmony. This aligns with the theory that our cells respond directly to sound vibrations, particularly those aligned with natural frequencies. The 528 Hz frequency not only affects the physical body but also works on an emotional and energetic level. Many people report feeling a profound sense of calm and clarity when listening to this frequency, as though the sound dissolves tensions and creates space for positive thoughts. This property has made it a popular choice in meditation, yoga, and sound therapy practices, where it is used to alleviate stress, promote relaxation, and even strengthen feelings of self-love and compassion. The connection of 528 Hz to nature is particularly fascinating. Studies of its application show that plants and aquatic organisms also respond positively to this frequency. This reinforces the idea that 528 Hz is not merely a sound but a universal harmonic frequency reflecting the fundamental patterns of life. Its therapeutic application extends beyond emotions. Some alternative medicine practitioners believe that 528 Hz can aid in cellular regeneration, especially in tissue healing processes. While these claims are still being scientifically explored, there is growing interest in using this frequency in medical environments to create a state of calm and balance during treatments. More than just a sound frequency, 528 Hz is seen as an invitation to return to the natural state of harmony, often lost in the chaos of modern life. It reminds us that, just as plants grow toward sunlight, we too can align ourselves with vibrations that nourish and strengthen us. The solfeggio scale as a whole acts as a vibrational map for reconnecting with these natural states. Each frequency is an entry point to a different aspect of balance, with 528 Hz serving as a powerful symbol of the love and regeneration sound can provide. By opening ourselves to these frequencies, we are literally tuning our bodies and minds to the fundamental vibrations of the universe, creating a bridge between what we hear and what we feel. It is a reminder that sound is not merely an auditory phenomenon, but a tool to reconnect us to the essential harmony of life. The natural symphony, the natural world, is a silent maestro, orchestrating a symphony that constantly surrounds us. Sounds like birdsong at dawn, the rhythmic crashing of ocean waves, or the gentle whisper of wind through trees are not merely pleasant. They resonate with natural frequencies that deeply connect humans to the earth. These sounds carry harmonic vibrational patterns capable of influencing our emotional and physical states in subtle but profound ways. Birdsong, for example, vibrates at frequencies between 2000 and 8000 Hz, stimulating our minds to enter a state of relaxed alertness. This is why morning birdsong is often associated with feelings of renewal and freshness, as if the world is beginning anew with endless possibilities. This phenomenon is not only psychological but also biological. Studies show that natural sounds help lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, promoting states of calm and well-being. Similarly, the sound of the sea, with its consistent and predictable patterns, mimics the slow waves of our resting respiratory rhythm. This alignment creates a natural resonance with our bodies, stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system responsible for relaxation and regeneration. It's no wonder so many people seek the coast to reconnect with themselves. The ocean's frequency seems to speak directly to our essence, reminding us to breathe more deeply and slow down. This connection goes beyond hearing. Natural sounds resonate at frequencies our bodies understand, as if they were a primitive language shared by all life forms. When we listen to these sounds, our brains release neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which are associated with happiness and emotional balance. This is why a simple walk in the woods or a moment spent listening to the rain can completely transform our mood. The solfeggio scale and the natural symphony remind us that we are intrinsically linked to a vibrational universe. By attuning ourselves to these frequencies, we align with the rhythms of nature, restoring the harmony that is our birthright. It is a profound realization that the sounds around us are not just background noise, but the language of life itself, calling us back to balance, peace, and connection. The harmonic sounds of nature are a direct reflection of the planet's intrinsic balance. Everything, from the sound of the wind to the gentle babbling of a stream, follows mathematical patterns that can be visualized as perfect geometric shapes, as observed in cymatic studies. These patterns are more than visually pleasing. They are proof that natural sound organizes and stabilizes both the physical and emotional worlds. When exposed to natural sounds, our bodies respond as if remembering a primal state of harmony. This return to basics, to the simplicity of existing in balance with our surroundings, generates the positive emotional states associated with these sounds. They remind us that we are part of something greater, a living organism interconnected with everything around us. In contrast, urban environments filled with artificial, dissonant noise can create imbalance. These dissonant sounds are perceived by our brains as threats, even unconsciously, increasing stress and making relaxation more difficult. This is why connecting with nature and its harmonic vibrations is so essential for our well-being, especially in the modern world. By listening to nature, we are literally tuning our internal frequencies to those of the surrounding environment. It's like adjusting an out-of-tune instrument. Harmonic sounds help us find the right tone, promoting emotional balance and mental clarity. This sonic connection serves as a reminder that healing and peace are often found in the simplest, most consistent rhythms of life around us. When we allow these sounds to envelop us, we become more aware of our place in the great symphony of the universe. Each bird's song, each wave breaking on the shore, is an invitation to harmonize our existence with nature, reclaiming positive emotional states and renewing our energy. Thus, natural sounds are not just music to our ears. They are a vibrational bridge reconnecting us to our internal balance. They teach us that by listening to the earth, we can hear ourselves more deeply, living in resonance with the harmony that already exists within and around us. The disharmonic side of frequencies. Not all combinations of frequencies are pleasant to the ears or promote harmony. Some create tension, discomfort, and even adverse physical reactions. A classic example of this is the devil's interval, or tritone, a combination of tones historically associated with feelings of unease and emotional imbalance. The devil's interval, technically known as a tritone, is the musical interval formed by the separation of three whole tones between two notes. Imagine playing the notes F and B simultaneously on a piano. This interval generates a sensation of instability because the sound waves of these notes do not align harmoniously. Instead, they create an overlap that seems to fight itself. This tension is perceived by the brain as something incomplete or dissonant, triggering emotional reactions of alertness or discomfort. The unsettling nature of such frequencies demonstrates how sound can influence not just emotions, but our physiological and mental states. While harmonic sounds promote alignment and peace, dissonant frequencies can serve as a reminder of the power of sound to affect our equilibrium in profound ways. Historically, the devil's interval was avoided in Western musical compositions because of its unsettling nature. During the Middle Ages, it was nicknamed Diabolus in Musica, the devil in music, due to its association with negative emotions and the belief that it could evoke dark feelings or even malevolent influences. This cultural connotation heightened the sense of mystery and danger surrounding the tritone, turning it into a sonic symbol of tension. However, the impact of the devil's interval is not just cultural, it is also biological. When we hear dissonant frequencies like the tritone, our brain shifts into alert mode, activating the sympathetic nervous system, which governs fight or flight responses. This can lead to increased heart rate, sweating, and even difficulty concentrating. It's as though the sound prepares the body for imminent danger, even when no real threat exists. Now imagine listening to this interval directly. When reproduced, the dissonant waves create a vibrational effect that can feel uncomfortable or even irritating to the listener. This demonstrates how sound frequencies can elicit not only emotional reactions, but also tangible physical sensations. Although the devil's interval is an extreme example, it highlights the importance of harmony and dissonance in both music and life. Just as harmonic frequencies can foster balance and well-being, dissonant combinations like the tritone reveal the opposite side of this vibrational coin, the capacity of sound to induce tension, unease, and imbalance. In modern music, these sounds play a crucial role, particularly in genres like jazz and rock, where they are intentionally used to create drama or emotional depth. However, prolonged exposure to dissonant frequencies can have negative effects on well-being, underscoring the significant role that the frequencies we absorb daily play in our mental and emotional health. The devil's interval serves as a reminder of sound's dual power to build and destabilize. It shows us that music and the frequencies it comprises is more than entertainment. It is a tool that interacts deeply with our emotions, bodies, and minds. By balancing the vibrations around us through music, meditation, or connecting with nature, we can avoid the effects of dissonance and promote positive resonance in our lives. The tritone challenges us to appreciate harmony and recognize the invisible force sound wields over our state of being. The controversy of 440 Hz tuning, the frequency of 440 Hz, widely adopted as the standard for tuning musical instruments, remains one of the most debated topics in the realm of music and vibration. Officially standardized at an international conference in 1939, this frequency became the reference point for the central A note in most modern musical compositions. Before this standardization, Tuning varied across cultures and eras, with many musicians and scholars favoring frequencies like 432 Hz, which they claim resonate more naturally with the human body and the universe. The theory surrounding 440 Hz suggests that this standardization was not merely a technical or aesthetic decision but a strategic one. Some believe that this frequency was imposed to disrupt human alignment with natural vibrations. According to this view, 440 Hz generates a subtle psychological discomfort, affecting emotional energy and promoting states of restlessness or tension, albeit subtly and imperceptibly. Critics of 440 Hz argue that, in contrast, 432 Hz, a frequency popular in ancient musical traditions, resonates more deeply with natural and harmonic patterns. They point out that 432 Hz is mathematically aligned with the golden ratio and other universal patterns, fostering a sense of calm, balance, and spiritual connection. By this logic, 440 Hz was intentionally chosen to disconnect people from their inner harmony, rendering them more susceptible to stress and emotional manipulation. While scientific evidence remains limited, this controversy invites reflection on how sound and vibration influence us on profound levels. Whether one subscribes to the theories about 440 Hz or not, the broader debate highlights the undeniable power of frequencies to shape our emotions, thoughts, and overall sense of well-being. However, the theory of 440 Hz as a tool for manipulation is widely debated. Many musicologists, scientists, and musicians approach this idea with skepticism, asserting that there is no concrete evidence that this frequency has a measurable negative impact on the psyche or the human body. To them, the choice of 440 Hz was based on convenience and practicality, as it provided uniformity and tuning in an increasingly globalized musical world. Another perspective is that the emotions evoked by music depend more on the composition, rhythm, and harmony than on the bass frequency. In this sense, the idea that 440 Hz is less harmonic than other frequencies may be subjective, varying with individual sensitivity or the cultural context in which the sound is heard. The discussion around 440 Hz raises interesting questions about how we perceive and react to sound. It is possible that certain frequencies have a deeper impact than we currently understand, but science is still exploring these connections. Meanwhile, some artists and musicians prefer to compose and record in 432 Hz, claiming to feel a significant difference in terms of harmony and well-being, even though scientific evidence remains limited. Regardless of which side of the debate you choose to believe, what matters most is the reflection it inspires. Music, in all its forms, is a powerful tool that can influence our emotions, thoughts, and even health. The debate over 440 Hz and its alternatives invites us to explore the impact of frequencies on our lives and question how we are connecting or disconnecting from the natural vibrations of the universe. The universe is always vibrating, an invisible symphony connecting everything that exists. Every sound, every frequency you hear is a piece of this cosmic music, and now you know you can tune into it. Imagine how your life would change if you could use these vibrations to your advantage, harmonizing body, mind, and spirit. Begin exploring the sounds around you, from the birdsong in the morning to the rhythm of your own breathing. Allow yourself to listen actively, to feel how these frequencies resonate within you. Try experimenting with the frequencies of the solfeggio scale or natural sounds like the ocean and rain. Create moments in your day to connect with them, whether by listening to music at 528 Hz or meditating with nature sounds. You could even explore modern technologies like binaural beats to access specific mental states and achieve balance. What's most important is realizing that you have the power to shape your vibration. Adjust what you listen to, choosing sounds that bring calm, inspiration, and positive energy. Make this practice a part of your daily routine, and you will feel how sound can transform your reality. Share in the comments what part of the video resonated with you the most, and don't forget to share it with your friends. See you in the next video.